are faithful, you never fail.
Hello, welcome to Ebenezer Moments, the mini-series focusing on the topic of faith. On our first episode, we looked at the definition of the word faith, taking the definition in the dictionary, but also looking at the scriptural, the Bible definition. From the dictionary, we pulled out the words complete trust or confidence in something or someone, strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. And then we looked at the Bible's definition of faith. There are many passages that describe faith. We looked at Hebrews 1:11, the most quoted verse, and underlined the words that faith is a confidence in what we hope for and an assurance of what we do not see. Today, I'm diving further and discussing the concept of embracing faith. Now that we have this working knowledge, preliminary definition of the word faith, what does it look like to embrace faith? Now, I looked at the dictionary definition again, but this time I looked at what AI, artificial intelligence, says about embracing faith. And this is what I found. Embracing faith means wholeheartedly accepting and trusting in a belief system, whether religious or philosophical, and integrating it into one's life and actions. It involves a deep belief in something beyond oneself and a willingness to act in accordance with that belief. AI outlined 4 different items like belief and trust. Is embracing faith signifies a profound belief and trust in a higher power, spiritual principles, or a set of values and beliefs. When it comes to integration into daily life, embracing faith is not just an intellectual assent, but a way of life where faith guides decisions, actions, and interactions. When it comes to overcoming uncertainty, embracing faith can provide comfort and strength. During times of uncertainty or hardship, offering a sense of purpose and meaning. And then AI also acknowledges that there are different meanings. The meaning of embracing faith can vary depending on the context, whether it refers to religious faith, philosophical beliefs, or personal convictions. And for today, our focus is religious faith, embracing faith from a religious perspective. One example that we see in the dictionary is someone who embraces their religious faith might attend religious services, practice certain rituals, and live according to religious teachings. To embrace anything is to commit oneself wholeheartedly to that thing or to that person, if that is the context. To accept or support willingly, enthusiastically, the teachings, the beliefs, and the values of whatever it is that someone has faith in. So if faith is complete trust and confidence in, and in our case, from a religious perspective, it is not just in something, but someone, a deity, a belief system, one that is greater than oneself. Now, who or what can draw that kind of attention? Complete trust and confidence. Who can draw that kind of attention? In other words, who can one enthusiastically and willingly commit oneself to accept and support, whether it's values, whether it's beliefs, whether it's practices? In the Christian faith tradition, that kind of trust and confidence is directed to God. And those who know God embrace faith wholeheartedly and unreservedly. We read in Hebrews 11:6. And without faith, it's impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek Him? What or who do you have complete trust and confidence in? Engage with us. Share your thoughts, your insights, your feelings on our comment section. We'd like to see your comments, and those comments, your thoughts, your insights will inform subsequent episodes. Next time, we'll look at the opposite of embracing faith, what that looks like, or having a different faith that is not aligned with the ones we have defined and described. What does that look like? Engage with us. Until next time, when we bring another episode focusing on the topic of faith, seeking to understand faith, looking at ways how faith influence or affect people's lives. Till next time, Ebenezer.
From the start till the end, you are God, my friend. Oh, my soul, don't forget how He's carried us this far.